pain, but I can't let you hurt me ever again. What I gotta do to be loved? What I gotta do to see love? A battle I'm sure to lose. Chest wide open from the exit wounds, and you pull the trigger. But if I say what you want me to say.
There we go.
You got me moving furniture and stuff.
I got to get you right. I can't have you out here looking real dark. I mean, you already brown skin, but we don't want you looking dim. Like, we want you bright and right, so people, when they see you, they're like, oh, who is this? They're already stalking you. I'm pretty sure you got probably a couple of new followers.
I got a couple, not a whole lot.
Yeah, you got a couple. I know. That's courtesy of us because we got thirsty ass niggas, so it is what it is. But season 5 Cal Pod. Oh, let me say this part. Let me rewind it. Oh, if anything is said or done you want me to take out, let me know. I write the time down, so when I go back and edit it, I cut it out.
Okay.
Season 5 Cal Podcast. We back. As you know, this season we talking about black women, and we got another black woman with us. This young lady, let me say this, met her through a mutual friend, and I think ever since then we've been rocking and rolling. She's a graduate of ULM, so that I-20 connection, nursing degree,
CT, radiology.
same thing. Okay.
No, not.
I don't know. CN, CT. I put them all in nursing. Yeah, my cousin, she's a healthcare. She travels. I tell everybody she's a nurse. So, but anyways, we want to welcome to the CAF my friend, the one and only Miss Whitley, aka A.B.C.N, which stands for a bitch could never. Welcome to the CAF, boo.
What's up? Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Yeah. So for people don't know, this has been a long time coming because I've been trying to get on, but people don't know, my dog do work. She do put in them hours late night. So the fact that we got her, I'm just happy we got her on.
Yes.
So
no, I was gonna make it work.
Yeah, because and it kind of worked out in my favor, not yours, because this season we is talking about black women, and you the perfect person to get on. So, with the first question that we ask people in the Cal podcast, we did not come up with this question. We stole this question from Charlamagne the God from the Breakfast Club.
Oh,
how are you doing mentally and physically with everything going on?
Oh, that's actually a good one. When you said Charlamagne, I was like, oh Lord. Mentally, it's a battle. It's a constant battle. I struggle with anxiety and depression, so every day is a struggle and a battle. But we getting there. We making it work. Let me turn this off. This ring ding a ling a linging. Physically, your body is going to show what you're feeling on the inside. So physically, that's another battle, but fight each day. That's all we can do.
Okay. So you just gotta do that check because and I didn't think about this, but last season or last year, I want to say 1, 2, 3, I think 4 black women committed suicide that we know of. That we know of. It probably was more, but these 4 stood out. It was, I think one was Miss Universe, the other one was Miss Alabama. I can't think of the other young lady from Miami. And then there was a young lady, the cheerleader from Southern University. Now, these 4 black women that committed suicide, beautiful women. In my head, I'm like, what the fuck is going on where these women are taking their life? So when we ask that question, like, we really mean it. We're not just saying it just for likes and views. We want to know because those 4 women that committed suicide, it had to be something going on. So when we ask that question, we really care. We want to know.
And so, it's a question that needs to be asked for all of us, because a lot of us dealing with things, and just because somebody's smiling on the outside, making it look good, You know, some of us good at that.
Yeah.
I've been good at it, before, not showing exactly what's going on the inside, making it look like everything okay. People would never think, but you got to make sure you check on your people. When people say check on your people, because we all fighting battles that people don't know about.
Yeah, that girl from Southern, that one touched me, because the reason why, she wrote a note, and posted it on Facebook before she committed suicide. And the one part that stood out to me was, she said, if my grandfather was here, he would know what to tell me from stop doing this. And yep. I'm like, that girl already checked out.
Yeah.
So that's a question. So my next question is, as a single Black woman, stand by yourself. We're not going to tell you what location, because we don't do that shit here. I don't want none of these niggas stalking you. But we got to ask, because during the pandemic, I saw a lot. I didn't see white women. I didn't see Asian. I didn't see Mexicans. I only saw Black women getting attacked. So I got to ask you, do you got a gun, and do you got a gun license?
I don't. And you fuss at me about this all the time. I don't.
We just had my sister on last night, and she still got the taser that I gave her. Now, she ain't got her license, which I'm pissed about that, because she didn't renew it. But yeah, if you ain't gonna go get a gun, go at least get a gun license and get your taser. Okay.
I tell you, every time I be like, all right, I'm gonna work on it. But the way that this world going, honestly, yes, it's at the top of my list of priorities at this point. So
yeah, so I'm gonna stay on your ass until you get that done. So
I know you is.
So those are our first two questions that we get out of the way. So now we finna get down to the nitty gritty. Now, before we get started, we got our cards from tonight's conversation. What we're gonna use tonight for this season dealing with Black women. Now, we got some nasty questions, and we got some relationship questions. Now, you get to pick 7 cards, but it got to be 4-3. Can't be 5-2, 6-1, or 7-0. So what are you doing? Are you doing 4 nasty, 3 relation, or 4 relation, 3 nasty?
Let me get them 4 relations and them 3 nasties.
So let me do this right now, because we get these 4 cards. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. We throw that one away. And then we got the 3 nasties, which is 1, 2, and 3. All right. There we go. Now we're ready. Here we go. So the first question we're going to ask you, Whitley, and this is our topic for this season. What is the state of Black women in the year 2023 in your own opinion?
Ooh, man. Black women. Black women evolving. We rising. I feel like we're at a point where a lot of people only dreamed of, especially when I think about my mama, my sisters, even me as a child. Like, I feel like we're at a point where we're starting to really be acknowledged, and people are really getting to fully experience our strength and our power and what we're capable of. Now, they got some Black girls, so we got some, it's always going to be that there. But when you talk about Black women, I feel like we're at a point where we're learning to love ourselves more, and we're learning to accept the fact that we are powerful and that we can stand on our own, and that we deserve to be, uplifted and at the top. And we starting to see that more and more, and I'm here for it. I can't wait to see what happens in the next 10 years.
Okay. So I got to ask this question. Do you think it's a stigma, like people there just because from the George Floyd situation, and also from Vice President, and oh my God, what's the judge that went through? Oh my God, I can't think of her name. I know it's Judge Jackson. Her last name is Jackson, I think.
Not to ask me, because I be on social media looking at houses and everything, but.
Okay, but is it a stigma now? People are like, I got to get a Black woman, because if I don't, they're gonna do this and that, or they're just like, all right, it's really y'all time.
I think at first it was, but I think now, having those people in those positions, they starting to see exactly what it's like to have a Black woman on your team. So yes, at first I think it was. I think we got to put a Black woman in here. We got to make it look good. That Black woman got in there and they like, you know what? She know what she doing. She handling business. Like she making it happen. So I think it's evolving into more so an appreciation and just it being our time. Finally.
Finally, okay. So all right. So I want to go back to something because you said you was dealing with anxiety and depression. Is that something that you think Black women? It was. Let me say this back. Do you think something that's personally happened, or is it like systematic?
I think it's both. I know for me, it's personal and just the overall systematics. Like I went through a lot in my childhood. I went through a lot in college, and it triggered that anxiety. I dealt with some traumas that, gave me PTSD. And unfortunately, I'm still dealing with that depression. It's just, like I said, it's a constant battle. But going through therapy and like actually healing and learning a lot about myself, I learned that it's also the system. Like I grew up in South Louisiana, yeah, but I grew up down the highway from the KKK headquarters. So, you know what I'm saying? Like my light was always dimmed. No matter what I did, no matter how great I was, my light was always dimmed. I was raised, my mom was a single mom until she married my stepdad. So I was raised to be strong. That's not my natural nature. Like if you know me, that's naturally I'm a nurturer, I'm a soft, but I have to be hard. I have to, be strong. So I think all of that together and just this image that people have of the Black woman being superwoman, and it does have a lot to do with that anxiety and depression that we're seeing more and more in Black women. And I'm sure it's always been there, but our community is finally starting to acknowledge that this is an issue and it's okay to talk about it.
So how do if you was talking to a young Whitley and she about to go through what you went through up to the age you up now, and we ain't got to say the age, what advice would you give her to go ahead and stop that so she ain't got to feel that going down, or feel that for the rest of her life? What advice would you give to that young lady?
Heal then. Anything you experience, take the time to actually deal with it and heal and let it go. Because the more you let it pile on, life is going to always give you shit. And it's just, it piles on. You have to learn how to deal with each situation as it comes. Because the more it piles on, the more it breaks down your mental, your emotional, until you get to a point where, like, I had a mental breakdown. And that's when I finally said, okay, I got to do something to figure out what can I do to let go of all this baggage that I've been carrying all these years. Now I'm at a point where I'm learning how, a situation comes, I deal with it. I sit, I think about it, I heal from it, and then I'm able to move on. Unpack that baggage, heal from it, and let it go. Move on with life. Keep stepping.
We only did 3 episodes up to now. You would be number 4. And that is the most, I didn't heard that word too much in the last 3 episodes, healing. Like every woman that we had on said, we gotta heal. They gotta heal. And I'm like, well, shit, what, like, is it something that as a Black man looking in to that? And because my sister, we had her on this week as well, and she said the same thing. I'm like, is it something that I could have done where that doesn't happen? Or is it something that, is it just in general in the world can stop that? Because I done heard that word too much. And I'm probably gonna hear it 2 more because we got like 15 more episodes. So is it something that can be done where women can say, I'm done healing, or is it just something they gotta go through life?
I think it's something that can be done. But again, you're gonna go through situations in life, and it's just not just Black women, it's people in general. Like you're gonna go through things in life that are gonna be traumatic, that are gonna be upsetting, but it's all about, like I say, sitting with it, healing from that wound right then and there, not just putting a little Band-Aid over it. You gotta actually sit with that shit and heal. And learn how to cope with it in a healthy way. So you can be like, okay, I'm done healing from this. I'm good. Let me push that, let me erase that. Let me go on. I read this thing and it said, the best cure for pain is amnesia. And when I first heard it, I was like, I'm kind of confused. But like, as I get older, I see what it say. Like, when you're able to heal and erase it from your mind and when you don't deal with it, it continues to cycle, no matter how old you are. It's things that I didn't even realize were still in the back of my mind from childhood that I never dealt with. And I had to sit with, and actually I talked to my mom, I talked to my dad about things. And then it was like a release. And like, it's not on my mind no more. Like, it's not in that constant cycle anymore. So definitely, I mean, it's an ongoing thing that we're going to have to experience throughout life, but you don't have to experience those same pains every day from past events, past things. We already got a lot of stuff going on in the present. Let that past go. Let it go.
I meant to say, if you ever see me look over here, it's because I'm just monitoring what we got going on. I got another iPad over here that's recording, so I'm just checking on this. So if you ever see me do this, not I'm paying attention, I'm just making sure everything's good. Okay. All right, we're going to our questions. So which one you want first? A relationship or nasty? So if you go relationship, that means the next question is nasty. So how you want to start?
Just surprise me.
Nah, I can't do that. You got to tell me something.
All right, let's go and get the nasty out the way.
Let's get the nasty out of the way. Here we go. All right. And off topic, this is first question. What is something that you've done sexually that your mom would consider disowning you for?
Man.
That you can talk about, that you want to talk about, because we are recording.
I honestly, man, listen. I honestly feel like the Mother Mary when it comes to some people and their experiences and things they've done sexually. I be feeling like, obviously, maybe I'm not as experienced as I think. But I could think of one thing. I ain't gonna say that that she would probably be like, don't do that no more.
Okay, give us a little hint without giving us in totality.
I can't even. I have to just say it. It wouldn't even be. It wouldn't.
You want me to blur it out? When I go and edit, I'll blur it out.
Yeah, blur that out.
All right, come on.
I'd have let it. That's the further side on me.
Okay. Now, this is Quita.
Wait. What was the question?
Quita. So we're going to, hold on. 4401.
What was the question?
Okay. The question was, what is something that you've done sexually that your mama would disown you for?
That's all you got?
That's what I said. Listen, I just told him, I said, I be feeling like with my friends, I be like, dang, am I like unexperienced? Because baby, that's all I got.
4401, I gotta blur that out. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna go to a relationship question.
Okay.
I got a list of stuff.
Yeah. So by the way, this is Quita.
Hey Quita, how you doing?
Quita is the co-host, one of the co-hosts. She's let me break this down. So she is via Utah / Arkansas Pine Bluff / Bastrop, Louisiana. She also won just past Saturday. She also won the Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi Best Decorator. She got a little award for that, so she just won that. You can see in the background, touch of class. So Quita, this is Whitney. Whitney, this is Quita.
Congrats.
Hi, Whitney.
Congrats.
Whitley, not Whitney.
Thank you. Oh, Whitley. I'm sorry.
You good, girl.
So
they don't ever tell me who I'm beating. I just have to jump on.
Just pop on and I'm here.
Yeah, but I mean, it's good for you because you don't know, and then you get to meet new people. So yada yada. All right. From one of your relationships that you was in, what was your favorite memory? From one of your relationships that you've been in your life.
Mm. Ooh, let me think.
We got time as I light my cigar again.
My favorite memory. Oh, I done had some bad relationships. That's bad that I got to think this. Lord.
What was the time where you was together with whoever that is? You were like, man, I wonder if he can do this, keep me happy like this for the rest of my life.
I remember my second boyfriend in college. He was very toxic. Oh Lord. But when we first started talking, I remember we sat in my dorm room and we talked literally the entire night. Like we talked for so long and the connection was so good that next thing you know, the sun was coming up. And I didn't even realize it. That would probably
So what was toxic about it?
Oh, good. All of it. He was in the military, going back and forth. Had another old lady, obviously. Thought we was gonna get married. Jumped up and said, "No, we ain't. I got somebody else." It was just a lot of and I caught the brunt of everything, like with his military stuff. Like I feel like whenever he was angry or stressed, I feel like I caught all of the ass end of it. Like my mama say, the person you love the most, that's who you get a worse to whenever you going down and out. So yeah.
Okay.
So that's tough.
At the beginning, though, I thought that was the one. It was butterflies. It was the chemistry. It was all of that. Look into the eyes and just felt like I was floating. It was my first love. It was definitely my first true, real love.
Okay, so that brings me to my next question, because I'm asking this question to women because a lot of women who say they finally meet somebody and then it turned out that it's been trash. So my question is, do women know how to disseminate when a man desire her or value her?
I feel like a lot of women, it is a confusion because men will desire you, but in order to get to you, they'll make you feel like they want you. So it is.
I agree with that.
It's hard. I'm not gonna lie. I have, I look at little things, little red flags, like especially if you talking about sex instantly, or if the only thing you can say to me is about my physical attributes, then I'm like, all right, But it is hard. I've been with a man and he literally looking at sending me houses and this and that. And next I'm thinking, he want me. And it's just be, something surface level. So it is hard. It's hard. And I think it's a little bit easier for me. And I have a little bit of experience in that because I have so many guy friends who I'm close to. And then I have 2 older brothers and I have a stepdad who, make sure I know my value, and they'll be like, nah, these things to look out for. But not every woman got that. So.
Well, the reason why I brought it up because
that's true.
I can say this about me. I have done that where I was like a woman, like all I want to do was just smash and pass. But I also was talking to him where I really want her, but I was doing the same thing that the dude did previously, and he just wanted to smash and pass. So she thought that's what I wanted. So do you think when a guy just want to do what he want to do with you, and then the next guy, he comes to you and he probably does the same thing, but he really means it. He really wants you. Is that kind of hard, or you just like, since the previous guy did that to me, I know what you want?
I'm not gonna lie. It does kind of put your guard up. It makes, you build a wall, and it is hard. It is, because you want to protect yourself, and we live off experiences. That's where we get knowledge. That's where we get wisdom. So it's hard. It's very difficult.
So, and you can answer this question too, Quita. As a black woman, what can a black man do to literally get past that wall? Or whatever man want to date you. Let's just say whatever man. Let's keep it all black man.
Be intentional. Fully intentional. And fully direct.
And if you don't have good intentions, leave me the fuck where I am.
Period.
Wait a minute, hold on, go. Let's bring it back.
Period.
I'm saying for a man who do.
Mhm.
She said be intentional. Quita,
Yeah.
what do he need to do?
He
By the way,
needs-
Quita is married, so
He-
this is advice for men out there.
Yes.
Not to get the Quita, but just in general.
Hey. Oh, I think women have heard so much and it be so, be a lie. Men have to actually acknowledge that, number one, and be open to, unfortunately, stepping up a little higher, putting in a little bit more work, making sure you make it very clear that, look,
He got to be patient.
yes, I know it's been a lot of men that did this, but I'm not here for that. And I'm going to show you, and I'm going to tell you every day, and I'm going to make sure you are 100% sure that you know that I want you. Want you, not just your body.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw this back at you because I have been patient with certain women, and I finally got to it, and I'm like, all right, what's next?
I mean,
She didn't offer anything?
Well, I done talked about this before because it was like when I first got to school, it was a young lady that I really wanted to talk to, but she kind of blew me off.
Oh, yeah.
Came back graduate school.
But yours was revenge.
That's what I'm saying, because I was pissed. You pushed me off in the beginning. So when you say be patient, I could do that.
yeah.
But still don't mean I still got good intention.
Oh Lord. Y'all, you know what? Y'all make it so hard for us. Men be like, women difficult. Nah, mm-mm. Women are very simple.
I'm simple.
Men are very complex. So many agendas, so many, so many other intentions. Lord. Y'all make it hard for us. Make it simple.
Really do.
Make it simple.
And then a lot of men don't know, or they don't tap into their emotions. So they're emotionally unavailable.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, I gotta push back, because if you've been with somebody and let's say you have let your emotion down, and then they say, oh, you soft, or woo this and that, then you give it the next perfect example with a young lady. Y'all know me, I'm goofy. I like to joke, I like to play. Was doing that, all of a sudden I wasn't man enough for that. I get with somebody else, now I just got a straight frown on my face. But I want to be with you, but it's just like, I don't know if you can accept what's about to come with it. And I ain't trying to be going through that again.
I feel like the same thing women go through. It's just part of dating. You have to find your person, and you got to find the person who's going to take you with everything that you are. I mean, I've been with men, I'm goofy too. I like to joke, and some men don't handle that. So they want somebody who, a trophy, just sit there and look pretty. And that's not me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't need that. I'm good.
So, you know what I'm saying? So then you get with somebody else and you try, you like, should I not be should I not joke around? Then, well, you too serious all the time. You don't know how to joke around and have fun. So it's like, it's dating. And I've learned you just got to be who you going to be. And till you run into that person that's going to accept you for everything that come with it. You can't fake it. You can't, it's not going to work. Be you. If they can't deal with it, on to the next.
Mm-hmm. All right. Going back to these cards for tonight's conversation. So back to the nasty question.
Oh, Lord.
Sexually, do you have any hard no's? If so, What are they?
I feel like, when I'm married, I would have none because, marriage is about, you're going to be with that person for a long time. So you got to make it fun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I'm not letting just nobody I'm just dating put their thing in my booty hole and nothing. Them is too hard. Them is too hard.
Spitting. That's spitting in the mouth.
Yeah, that's
nasty.
Yeah, that's
I'm
nasty.
here. You not gonna spit in my mouth.
And you're not peeing on me. You're not peeing on me.
Okay, we're going too far, ladies. We're going too
You
far.
on me.
Yeah, ladies, we're going too far. Say that for the anchor.
You said hard no.
I asked her.
Hard no.
I asked her. Her. I asked her. She gave me her two.
Sis was helping me out because I didn't even think about them two until she said. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, that's, okay. That's nasty. I turn off stuff when I see that. Yeah.
You're not doing no You're not doing none of that.
As soon as I see that, man, put this lotion up. I'm going to bed. Where my Bible at?
Not the lotion up.
Mm-mm. All right. What do you remember? This is a relationship. What do you remember most about your first date?
My first date. Oh, I remember being in high school and going on my first date to the movies. And I remember that boy trying to tongue me. And I was just so disgusted.
Yeah.
The movie was good.
What movie y'all saw?
I think it was
Let's Date Yourself.
Oh, I can't even remember. This was like 2005. I can't even tell you what we was even seeing. That's how it just wasn't it wasn't a great date. It was a no. It was a no for me. It was a no for me.
What you remember about go ahead.
I don't even think the credits I don't even think the little introductions had finished. Well, he trying to stick his tongue down my throat. Now, little 15-year-old me. Oh my gosh. So yeah, no.
Kuda, what you remember about your first date? Nothing.
First, it's the same thing. I was in high school. It was my baby daddy. Well, in that time, he was only my boyfriend, but just movies. We did that damn near every weekend, though.
I was born.
That's we in high school.
We're girls,
right?
My first date was at the fair.
Not the fair. If I went to the fair, I was going with my girls. I was going to have a good time, cut up. I ain't never go.
That was the first. We went on a Sunday. Went early because I was still young. Walked around. I remember I didn't win a prize, but I paid to do like $5 to get this teddy bear for her.
That was a great gesture.
Well,
I tried. I spent like $20 on that damn basketball game. I couldn't hit it. I said, "Hey man, let me get one of them bears.
Give it a bear."
Like whatever. Whatever $5 can get me. And he gave me a bell, and I'm like, "Here you go."
That's dope.
Walking around looking like this. I won a bell.
Mm-hmm.
The movie thing, that was like the movie thing. Just for all any young ladies watching this, it's a setup. We trying to do. Come on now. All right.
Mine wasn't.
Mine definitely was. I mean, trying to put the hand down the pants, tongue. I'm like, oh my gosh. No.
Yikes.
The first time I took a girl to the movie, I remember we went to see what movie we were going to see. It was Austin Powers. I'm dating myself.
Which one?
The spy that shagged me.
I thought you about to say
gosh. Gold Member was the best one.
Anyways, we went to the movies. It was all good. And then what happened was she dropped some popcorn and she was like, I dropped some popcorn. I'm like, okay, it was between her legs. She was like, get it. I was like, man, this is going to be all right.
This is what I came here for.
This is what I came here for. Come on now. All right. Yeah. So I like the movies, when take you to the movies, it's a setup. This is pure setup. So yeah, that's funny. Okay. All right. Anything else you got for that, Quita? Nothing.
No.
Quita, now Quita hasn't experienced a lot. Quita went from baby daddy to husband.
Ain't nothing wrong
I
with
had
it.
a little moment in between, but
But
I mean, it wasn't.
the moment in between was with her future husband.
That's all right, because listen, she missed out on all the bullshit.
For the most part, yeah.
All the bullshit that come.
So Quita went from,
but I waited till I got grown to.
and she also a pastor child anyway, so you know how them is anyway.
What you trying to say?
You know what I'm trying to say. I ain't trying to beat around the bush. Everybody know the pastor's kids are always the most baddies.
Lies.
Anyways, as we move on in the Cal Podcast, season 5, we're talking about Black women. We got my homegirl, Miss Whitley, in the building with us, aka A.B.C.N. We'll talk about that later. My next question is, do you think just Black people in general, do they go on enough dates? Or we just trying to Netflix and chill?
Everybody's trying to come to the house. Why spend the money? You know, and I think it's come to, and it's bad because dating with our generation, the women are upset because men don't want to go on dates. Then you got the men who don't want to go on dates because they've been used for a meal or just a fun time, and they like, I didn't spend this money. But that's why I tell people, if you intentional, you not worry about it.
With that, to me, so literally probably in the last 2 years, I've done more dating, but it's been with older women.
Mm-hmm.
They like to go on dates. Some young, well, I'm gonna say my age and maybe down, they don't really know what a date is, so they thinking like, I gotta do this and that. Well, actually, we can just go somewhere. Like I done been on coffee dates. I done been on cigar dates, not cappuccino, smoothies. I done been to an ice cream parlor. I done been to the park, all that. Like I done been on, like it just seemed like to me, older women are more comfortable with dating.
Yes, I absolutely, and for me, I tell people, even like my homeboys, they be like, man, you know, this shit, I think she just wanted a meal. You ain't have to go out to eat. I think a lot of people think wine and dine, and that's not always the truth when it comes to a date. Like, I like museums. I like art. I like live music. You know, it's so many different things that you can do versus going to an expensive restaurant and whining and dining. I mean, if you want to get to that point eventually and you want to really show somebody you're interested and you invested in them, yes, but start off small. Go to Starbucks. Let me meet you at Starbucks so we can have a good conversation and a cup of coffee. I work nights. I would love somebody to be like, I would love to take you on a coffee day before work. Yes, please buy me a $5 Starbucks coffee. I would love that. I would love to be able to sit and talk to you and get to know you and spend that time. It shows me that you're intentional because you are trying to make time within my schedule because my schedule crazy. So it don't gotta be all this craziness that social media has made dating out to be.
So is dating important to you?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. And I feel like I've neglected myself in like being with people because sometimes if they didn't want to do it, I wouldn't require it. But now when I'm in life, I'm like, no, like you need to put some effort in. You need to show that you're really trying to get to know me, not just we gonna meet at the house and watch a couple movies. Show that you know what I like.
No, I'm glad you brought it up because I think a lot of gonna jump back in. I think and I can, well, let me say that. I can't say that. I think a lot of women don't give men enough time to find out what they like too. I was talking to a young lady. She automatically expected what she didn't like and did like. I'm like, hey, it's only been like 2 weeks. No, I said that it's only been like 2 months. So to me to actually get to know you and to recognize that type of information, you got to give me some time. Like I just met you.
Yeah.
So like I that's my only problem with like I know I need to get better with it because I'm bad when it comes to picking up hints.
Like most men.
But if you tell me, I got you.
And that's a lot. I think that's the issue with women too. Like we hint a lot, you know, or we throw little things out there because we don't want to feel we don't want to come off too direct. But and then we like our men to pay attention to our little, you know, cues, our little things, you know, like if you know I like to go get coffee every day before work, you know what I'm saying? Like that's when let's meet and get coffee before you go to work. You know what I'm saying? Like we like to see that effort and that attention.
Let me write that down. Just for my sake. Effort and attention. I'm getting better with myself with this because at first I was like, whatever. But I see little stuff like this one girl really, she really went hard on me, not a bad way, but in a good way, all because I got a smoothie. And what I mean by that, like it was like the best thing she ever had in her life because I just got her a smoothie. And the thing about it, I didn't even know she liked what's the name of that place? Tropical smoothie. I didn't even know she liked it. I just got it because I was like, it was a buy one, get one free. But that little stuff right there, it was like the world to her. So
those little things mean so much more than these big things that people put out. And I think it's just a level of miscommunication in society, and especially between Black women and Black men. And I have to remind people all the time, like the system, this has been a thing that they've been created. They want Black women and Black men to have that miscommunication. They want us to go back and forth with each other. They want us to have that conflict of interest. So it's just simple like communication and talking and understanding, because a lot of the stuff I hear and see, I'm like, man, it's just, if people would just sit and talk about it and come to the realization that we both mean the same thing, we just say in different ways. It's simple.
So is that so? And for me, the answer is yes, but I'm just going to ask you: you think Black men and Black women have a communication barrier?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Oh, why? I don't understand why. Like why? Like if anybody could talk to a Black woman, a Black man, and if anybody could talk to a Black man, it should be a Black woman. Well, why is there a communication barrier? That's something I just don't understand.
I tell people all the time, you know, I'm all pro-Black. I tell people all the time to go back and read the John Lynch letter. You read that and you will understand everything in the Black community the way it is, the way it has been, the way it's going now. It's just a vicious cycle that we just not jumping out of.
What can we do to stop that? That's what I want to know. What can we do to stop that? Because I'll go back to me. I'm working on it. I really am. Like I'm out and about. I'll be at the gym. I make sure I try not to be creepy, but I let them know. I recognize them by speaking or saying something, just to let them know, like, hey, if you need something, let me know, because it's literally us against them.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what can we do?
I think a lot of it is just knowledge and not letting society and what's going on in the world affect the mental so much. Like, man, the media and society has so much influence on our community that is frightening. Like, somebody could post one thing, oh, Black women, this and that. And next thing you know, it's all, you know, it's all through the community. Now we have this divide again because we've been influenced by outside sources. And I've been guilty of it. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been guilty of it because I've experienced things with Black men and I've gone on a rampage and be like, they ain't shit. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? Because out of hurt and pain, which is where most of anything in the Black community comes from anyway, because we're always the ones with the ass end of the stick. We're always the ones hurting and in pain. So knowledge and being able to get rid of those outside influences and come back together and realize, you know what, the world is against us. We only have each other. We gotta figure this shit out and make it work. We gotta make it work. We gotta find some understanding, some type of communication,
yes,
some balance.
something
We have to make this shit work.
Jesus, okay. But do you think the City Girls and the Hot Girl Summer had something to do with it? Even though I enjoyed it all. I enjoyed it all. Shout out to Coach Stallion. Shout out to Coach Stallion.
When I'm out and about, I love me some Megan and City Girls. But when I'm in my car and I actually sit and listen, I'll be like, Lord, they fucking up the generation.
But this is where I throw it at women. Every one of them got a man, though. May got a man. JT got a man. Young Miami, I mean, she sort of got a man. He give her money, but even though he had a baby with another woman, that's another discussion for another time. But they all got men. They all go home to their men, but they still throwing it back, dropping it like it's hot, all this other stuff, which I thoroughly enjoy. But they still go home to their man. So what do you think is a gap? Because I see it. Mm-hmm. Like I know they say niggas ain't shit, but
then they
going home to a nigga.
And they going home to niggas that most of them ain't shit. So yeah. And that's why I say people got to learn how to enjoy the music, but not let it become their way of thinking. And I think that's because even with, let's go to black men, I hear a lot of black men, some of the stuff they say, I'm like, you listen to Future, don't you? I know you listen to Future, but they don't know how to separate the fact of music and just enjoying the music versus letting it be, become their way of thinking.
I mean, I don't even, I'm no disrespect to Future. I only know about like maybe 10 of his songs.
Yeah, he's toxic. He like the male version of Megan and the City Girls. I put it like that. That's the best way I know how to.
To me, the captain for the men of the toxic is Future, and then for the women, it's Lori Harvey.
Oh, yeah, little Lori.
She had Michael B. Jordan.
But I'm gonna have to stand with Lori on this one because some people, she's young. She like to date. That girl was number 23? He like 30, 34, 35, 36. I mean, that's like me going to date a 23-year-old man and I ask him and I'm trying to get him to marry me and he just want to be dating. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, my thing is, if you want to be for the streets, be for the street. But
he knew that before he stepped in, though. He knew that before he went and tried to snatch up Miss Lori.
I mean, it was dating for 2 years and he proposed in 2 years.
But he knew what she liked to do before, and I'm sure he come on now. She's 23, you 30 something, she dating, and you met. I mean, people was like, how she do that to him? I'm like, same thing niggas do to us every day.
Going to the question.
Each and every day. Every year.
This is your last nasty question.
Thank God.
It is a 3-part question.
Oh, okay.
First part, have you ever had an orgasm?
Yes.
2, do you remember who gave it to
you? Myself.
You ain't even no point in asking the 3rd part. Ain't even no point in asking the 3rd part.
Well, what we want to know what it is, though.
I do want to know.
Would you give him another shot at giving you another orgasm? But it wasn't a him, it was you.
Yeah, it was me. Yeah.
So that's why.
Have you ever with a man?
She said herself.
I've been on like the verge of having one with the man, but it seemed like right when you get to like they switch it up, do something else, and you be like, I said stay right there.
Yeah.
Like why you see, men don't listen well. Just don't listen. They say we don't.
No. Well, let me ask you this question: Was it when you did have this almost? Was it with a man under the age of 27 at that time.
Yes.
That's why. That's why. And I'm gonna say
It's
that
not.
because it is. It is. Because if that round by that time, I'm messing with, I couldn't even do it. It took me getting with an older woman to really understand that.
Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people look at porn and think that's
not it. That's not it.
Nice.
It's not it. It is not it.
Men don't listen to our body. Men don't listen to our body. A lot of them are there for them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how that happens. Because you can feel it getting juicy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Once again, all this stuff I learned is from an older one. Because that one lady taught me so much. Until now, it's like I'm good to go with anybody.
Yeah, I think, and we get so accustomed to lying. Like I've been, I did, knowing damn well, I did, but
y'all got to start that because now, and he said I did something.
Definitely got to stop that because
he gonna go to get me. Yeah, because then he gonna go to the next woman and think if I do this with her, thinking now he like, oh man, that bitch lying. Not knowing it was probably you. Hey, we gotta. I'm serious. That right there, y'all gotta stop.
I've been trying to say that little bit of pride.
Man, don't say that pride. Let that man know so he can do better.
Don't say that pride.
Listen, if that woman wouldn't have told me,
don't say that pride.
What she told me, ain't no telling what. My name probably be on somebody on a bathroom stall right here for a lame time. Call Florida at this number.
You know what? I lied. Let me not lie. I was messing with a guy. What was this? 2021? He did by mouth though. But yes, he did.
Hey, however you get it.
He did. I'm not even gonna sleep on I'm not gonna sleep on a man like that. He did. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't lie to them. Tell hey, you didn't do nothing. Get back down there. But this time, listen to me. Left, right, up, down. Back up. Now twirl it. Use your hips. A lot of men don't know how to use their hips.
And don't know what a clit is. I'd be like, you didn't hit everything but the clit tonight. But
don't lie to them. Don't lie. Let these men know. Because I'm telling you, it's a generation of women out here just been dissatisfied, and y'all gonna let me get to them.
I will keep that in mind for my next, yes, because we have let a lot of men get away thinking that they probably don't went in the bathroom, looked in the mirror, thinking they done did something.
Looked in the mirror, all this and flexing and everything.
Ain't did a damn thing.
Puffing their chest, man. Come on, man.
Just laying there, and then men don't get it. They be like, "Well, you was getting a little dry. If I get dry, it's not me. It's your fault. That thing only get dry when the getting ain't getting.
It's gonna get dry if the sensation ain't there.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta listen to my body, like. And if she's just laying there, like clearly it's something.
Yeah, that right there too. Yeah, like if
not right.
There, yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I can't. Let's just end this because I can't stand that.
Oh yeah, because at this point you ain't doing nothing but making friction.
Yeah, like come on.
And you can keep your fingers.
Yeah.
Don't put your fingers inside of me.
So.
You're just scratching me up with your little nasty fingernails and stuff.
All right,
It's a lot of women that don't like that.
Yeah.
What?
The short fingernails.
Being fingered.
Oh, I keep mine cut.
Like
I love that though.
You love fingering people?
What?
You love fingering women?
I'm trying to touch it.
Florida.
Put it in my hand.
Florida.
Yes.
Okay, so
put it on my shoulder. Put it on my thigh. Put it on my knee. Put it on my hip.
I'm trying to get myself together.
What?
Florida.
What? That thing is precious. It's
if
not
she,
out. Go
if
ahead.
she doesn't, if she don't want a penis this size, like, what is this doing for us? What is this doing for us?
I never got that. I never got any complaints.
Oh my gosh. I'm okay
Please,
as long as your
please.
fingers clip. If your fingernails clip, I'm okay with it. You know.
Don't put them inside of me. Like, fingering does
That's
nothing
you.
for me. Like, I'd rather
That's
you rub on the
That's
rub the
you
clit.
though. That's you.
But
And most I said they can do both though. They be doing like a little thing like this. And it's
It's just like taking out the bra, one hand.
Yep.
Move the clips. If she got the clips, with the clips, you bring them in, push up. You bring them in, push up. You bring them in, push up. Thank you.
and if she's pierced, don't apply too much pressure because that is metal.
I'm not pierced, but I can see how that can be painful.
That's painful to me. I don't even like that.
It don't be painful. It's kind of weird. Like,
I don't know if that
it's
thing clean or what. I don't even know if that thing clean or what.
What, the piercing?
Yeah, it could be rusty.
If she's clean, it better be clean.
Yeah. All right, Whitley. Going to your next relationship question from Ace Metaphor, the Tonight Conversation. If y'all want to go get these, hit them up on Instagram, Tonight Conversation. What are you expecting out of your next relationship?
Everything.
You got to put everything in word. What is
all of it? All of it. I'm not getting into another relationship until I know for sure this person is intentional. They know what the hell they want. They're decisive. They are able to support and maintain. They can speak my love languages. They have the ability to give me the time and effort I desire and I deserve. All that. And you got to make my body feel like it just want to explode at all times. Like, why?
Now, hold on. I'm glad you brought this up because every woman has a different type of love language. Now, you ain't got to get a specifics on this one so some dude can have a cheat sheet. But what is breakdown love language to men?
Love language is how your person receives love. So if my love language is time, my love language is time and touch. Those are my two top love languages, and words of affirmation is my third one.
I like to be touched.
I like to be touched. I like for you to give me time. The last guy I was with, he didn't give me time, but he would want to, like, whenever we did have time, he would want to go eat. And then he'd be like, well, I thought about buying you something. I thought about getting this. Gifts are not my love language. That's not how I feel love. Like, I appreciate them. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate them, especially if they're thoughtful. Like we talked about earlier, like you bring me a cup of Starbucks, you bring me a smoothie, I like a certain candy, you bring me a bag of candy, I like to get my nails done, you like, babe, go get your. I appreciate that because that has some thought and effort into it. But don't tell me you speaking my love language and I'm asking for time and you bringing me a pair of heels or something. That ain't. You ain't fulfilling my love language.
Do you like up front? Do you tell them this is my love language, or you give them time? Like he got to show you a week or 2 weeks, 3 months or 4 months. Hey, when you did this, I really felt something.
It's the conversation that I like to have. Like I like for people to know how I want to be loved and I also want to know how they want to be loved, because I don't want to be doing something that they're not feeling loved. Like I don't want them to feel like I'm neglecting their needs as well. So it's usually a conversation that if I'm really interested in someone, it's the conversation that I have with them. I do give people time because the way people give love, the way people receive love is different. Like I say, I receive love by time, touch, words of affirmation, but I show love by gifting. If I gift you something, or even with my time, if I'm giving you my time, then I love you, because that's how I show love. So I give people time. I mean, it's an adjustment, but the effort has to be there. If I show you not even trying, then I'm like, all right, well. What we here for?
I think men should start asking, "What's your love language?"
Mm-hmm.
What if you do X and they still give you something like, I don't know, and they hesitant with
You send them a website so they can learn it.
I was about to
She really
say,
doesn't know.
but see that right there. You ain't gotta send them. I think every woman know their love language. I think some women just want some women want their men to find out and not tell.
we ain't got time for all that now.
That shit is childish as fuck. I literally right before we even started the podcast originally, like I had just learned my love language was physical touch. But it was off of my sister saying, "Hey, my love language is this," and I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
So she probably don't know.
And it changes throughout the years.
In
like
her website, and it changes.
Yes, like when I first took it, it was something completely different. And now that I'm in my 30s, it's changed again. So it changes. You just gotta grow and adjust with your partner if that's who you want to be with. And
my love language has always been the same. Put it in my hand.
Oh, it's not a love language. Yes, it would be under physical touch. Yeah.
My love is real simple. Just let me lay on you. Let me lay between you. We ain't gotta do nothing. Just the fact that you got your thigh on my chest, or me sitting between your legs, or me just laying on you. Somewhere if I could, your scent, it better be in my vicinity some type of way. I can't.
Like
I got to be around. I can like when I go to work and all that other stuff. That's cool. I gotta go make my money. But when I'm done, you better be somewhere in the vicinity in the next 2 to 3 hours.
Physical touch and quality.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I need all of that.
Yep.
So
at least you know what yours is and you know what you're looking for.
So if you ain't finna give me that, then press.
Hey, Bert.
I got somebody in rotation ready.
See, don't do that. Don't act like that.
In rotation.
It's y'all say it's hard out here for it's to me. It's women out there who are ready, and then and y'all say it's hard for y'all to find a man, but it's actually quite not. Like y'all can find them easily. Y'all just gotta pay attention.
You gotta be picky because it is easy to find a man, but it's the kind of man that you want. Because there's a lot of men.
Is he a good quality of a man?
Exactly.
Does he have great quality?
Yeah, we ain't looking just for any man out here.
Okay.
I don't even like people touching me like that. They gotta be the right person to touch me like that.
Some of y'all like that.
Here go paper.
Like what? Is it an oatmeal pie?
Yes, it was.
And it looks so good.
I ain't eating no. So
he fucking it up though.
And then
you know what? What do you say?
I ain't eating meat right now.
He ain't eating meat right now.
Oh.
Ooh. What you thought I said, nigga?
Don't worry about it. We're gonna keep it what you said. We're gonna keep it at what you said.
But what you thought I said?
Probably something nasty. Squeaky.
Yeah.
Exactly. It was. I was like, wait, what? Thought you had took us there. I was like, whoa, you come on here with the shit today, huh?
Straight out the gate.
No, but I didn't.
Season 5, Cal Parker talking about black women. All right, Whitley. What is a high value black woman?
Ooh. A black woman who is high value, knows her worth, can offer what she requesting. A high value black woman is gonna be somebody who you can bring home to the parents, someone who's gonna be a good mother, someone who ain't out here in these streets just showing everything that should belong to you. So I can go on. It's so many parts to it.
I'm glad you can, because it seems like when I ask women what is a high value woman, they say characteristic. When you ask a woman what is a high value black man, power, money, and status. It's only black men who name those characteristics like you named for a black woman. So why do women consider a high value black man those three things instead of just, is he a good father? Does he have morals and ethics? Can he do this? Can he provide? Can he be the man of the household?
And those are my characteristics for a high value black man. So I can't answer for them. Because for me, I see value in a person who's a good person. I know what I want. I ain't trying to be with no man just because he got power and he make good money. It don't mean he gonna be a good father. Don't mean he ain't gonna come home and whoop my ass every night.
A lot of women they want to be taken care of. So for somebody that wants to be taken care of, not work, somebody that wants to be a trophy wife, let me say that. Somebody that wants to be a trophy, that's what they're looking for. And what does a trophy do? They get upset because she's not doing anything. But what does a trophy do?
Collect dust.
It sits there, collects dust.
It doesn't do anything. Question with, and I'm probably gonna jump to one of the Florida questions. If the man was making 45,000, would you talk to him?
Good way. That's where you go. Lead to it. Lead right into it, my boy.
All right, listen.
Well, she said she wasn't worried about that, so I said, "Let me go."
No, you good. You led into it because that was the last question. So go ahead.
I said I didn't worry about power.
Hold on. Wait a minute. As I light my cigar.
Okay, this how I feel about, because I've had this question asked me a bunch of times.
What about how much he make?
Like people be like, well, if a dude good, but he only making 45 or 40,000, can you be with him? Yes, if he a hustler. If he got ambition, if he gonna do what he gotta do to take care of the house, yeah. My whole thing is, can you support and come through? If I can't work one day, if both of us have to work to take care of the household, okay, cool. But if it comes to a point where I can't work, or if I have a child and I decide, babe, I want to be able to stay home the first 2 years, can you come through and provide and take care of the house? That's what I look for. It ain't necessarily like,
I don't think 45 gonna get it, but go ahead.
It ain't gonna get it, but if he got,
but she said if he's a hustler
and got the ambition, he gonna make it. He gonna make it work. He gonna go get another job. He gonna get a little side hustle. He gonna go cut some grass. He gonna do whatever he gotta do. I love to see a man cut some grass. He gonna do what he gotta do. So like my dad's like that. That's why I looking for people like that. My dad, maybe his full-time job wasn't making enough to take care of the whole house, but he made sure that he was doing whatever he had to do to bring home enough to make sure his family ate, and them bills was paid.
So let me ask this question, because this is where I get pissed with some lady. Yes, he's making 45,000, but we don't know what's in his bank account.
That part too, because he could be investing. He could be. And it's out here making 45,000, but they spending the bare minimum every month. So what's coming in versus what's going out is pretty good. So I mean, it's all about the man and their mind and their thought process. And those are the type of men that women like to follow. They be like, women don't like to follow. I'm like, nah, we will if it makes sense.
Right. Show me that you can lead.
Florida, she got that little Louisiana accent just came out.
You should, when we be talking, it be coming out hard.
Yes, real tough.
He say I done got country over here with these country folks.
Yeah, she been in Texas too long. I told you need to take a trip down south and then go back to get that accent.
She ain't got that twang no more.
It's damn when she like some. First of all, this is my dog. We talk on the regular, and sometimes I have to catch her at night. At night, when she be like frustrated or like I'm just tired, you can hear it. But when she be clear, that professional, it's like, ugh.
I don't do
You need to go home.
it.
Like you ruining our friend. When I call you, I want to hear that. I want to hear that. I want to put you on speakerphone. Yeah, dog. This is my dog from Louisiana. Yeah, they out there.
Daughter done got off the phone with me a couple of times. I'm like, I don't like how you sounding today. And I'll be like, that's just disrespectful. Just
the person I met, I want that.
Yeah, you want that twang. I got you.
Got to have it. Shout out to all the women out there from South Louisiana, from New Orleans to Lafayette, even Baton Rouge. Love you all. Y'all got any more questions before we get into these Cal podcast questions and head to this after party? All right, these are the Cal. Oh, wait a minute. I got one more question. What barrier you think is keeping you from going to the next level in your relationship?
Relationship?
No. Just in general.
Okay.
In previous relationships.
for me, it's always, I haven't had anyone be clear about what they really want. And when I get to the point where I meet somebody and I feel like, okay, this is somebody I could be all in with, I've been hurt so much that I'm not going to open up fully until you show me and tell me that I want you. This is what I want. I want to build with you. I want to be with you. So that's honestly, that's what it is. And if I feel like you're not, intention, if you're not intentional, then I'm about to just, because I don't have time. I really don't. I don't.
Yeah, I'll be trying to tell them, when you hurt so much, you don't be trying to go through that with everybody.
Nah, you got to let me know that it's what it's gonna be. Otherwise, I'm going ahead and just slide on and dip.
Some people be married too long. Just let it go. Move out. You mess
all right,
up. Yes,
Lord. All right, well, these are
what part?
Their blessing.
God's blessing.
Their blessing.
Well,
these are our CalPod questions. It's going to be either one or the other, fill in the blank, or 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 3. If you try to play us and say, I can't answer that, we'll be on this bitch all night until we get an answer.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
First question.
Lord. There you go, right there. Go ahead.
First question, love or money?
Love.
Financial literacy or health literacy?
Ooh, for me or the person I'm talking to?
You. These questions got to deal with you. All these questions are dealing with you. Every last one.
Go back. So you thought we were trying to set you up with somebody? We were going to ask you?
No, I'm like, but is you like asking like what I prefer like in a relationship?
Hey, we got to start making this a dating service or something. We out here asking questions of what they want.
First of all, what you want your spouse to have. They've been hitting at the calf now because Quita got a new fan. So and then I told her, like, we posted her on the stories. It got the most views probably this year.
Who?
What she have on?
Whitley. It was something simple. She had like a black shirt, black pants.
He had me turn facing the other side. All you saw was ass. I ain't see no face belly.
That's exactly.
I said nobody picked this picture.
Cause he when he put that video up of black women on TikTok, he had all kind of men coming over to him.
Hey man, listen. We out here to service the people and help the people.
And plus
by selling us.
No,
I ain't selling nobody.
You just saying we had like she was on here trying to we were trying to set up with somebody. She talking about, is this what he's supposed to have or what I need to have?
Look, I'm like, wait, what is what I'm looking for? Or is it okay?
We're just hit the inbox if you want us to set you up with somebody.
Nah, I'm good. I can't. I ain't got the end.
First of all, I will be the most ignorant person in there because I'm gonna drill your ass so hard dealing with this one. This one I don't play with. So you going to just FYI, if you go in her DMs, I'm already in them. Not personally, but I'm just in there sorting all you nasty ass motherfuckers out there. So now going back to this from the top, dealing with you, love or money?
I'm still going with love.
Financial literacy or health literacy?
Financial.
You can pick 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 3 for this one. You looking for a man that's skinny, bulk, or big boy season?
Oh, I like skinny and bulk.
It ain't no thing.
You cuss her out, baby. All right.
Either or.
Yeah.
She can pick one. She can pick 203
No,
or 23.
no, it's gotta be one of. You can't pick both.
Okay, bulk. Cause I don't want them too skinny, but I like a little extra, you know. Give me something to feel like I'm comforting me. A little soft, little, you know.
Mhm.
Bet she was looking for that big dude when the snow came, but go ahead.
Yeah.
So this question, how many baby mamas is a deal breaker?
Oh, baby.
Oh wow.
One. No, two. I do one, but two, nah. I do 2-3 kids with one baby mama before I do more than one baby mama. No.
Mm.
If your pH balance is off, would you let them go downtown?
Mm.
That's nasty. And these hoes that do that is fucking nasty. That's nasty. No, that's disrespectful. If somebody let you do that, they don't respect you. No.
Okay. Is
What if
waiting
they
90?
love you though?
Oh,
What?
What if y'all in love though?
No.
Because I respect you. I'm not about to put no.
When I heard that question, I like to lost it. I called Florida immediately. And was like, we asking this?
Take it down.
I ain't taking shit down because
I was like,
I'm gonna tell y'all at the end of the season that one
Why?
answer. No. I'm gonna tell you the end of the season one answer I heard already. I'm like, we gotta have a conversation. But it's a question that I'm asking because I see a lot of people. No, let me say that back. Not people, women don't know about their pH balance, and I'm learning more about it too from the man side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you didn't know about that?
Hell no.
I could have sworn I told you about the pH balance.
Nah, I'm just learning about this.
So here go one rule for pH balance. If you ask them about the pineapples and they don't know about pH balance.
So
I posted about the pineapples, and a lot of people said no, they do not make you sweeter.
We're gonna hold on, say that for the
What
after
you
party.
put in your
You want me
body,
to answer that
it's gonna
question?
come out. That's all I'm gonna say.
Can we say that for the after party? Can we say that for the after party?
No. This needs to be said for public broadcasting.
What?
Do you really want me to answer that question?
Do I want you to answer the question?
Did you ask a dude or you asked a girl?
I know I put a poll up. I was like, do y'all think pineapples make you sweeter? Because a guy had said something to me, and a lot of people said, no, they do not.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Are you asking people who know? Like, they would have to taste.
I just put it on Facebook. I just put it on Facebook, so I don't know.
Okay, go ahead. Moving on.
Is 90 days really worth it? Waiting 90 days really worth it?
To get booty?
Yeah.
She said get booty. She really told her age. She told her age somebody get booty.
No, I don't think so. I think that's
Okay, there's your answer. These questions for you. This is your answer.
No booty before you get yours, because 90 days is too far.
I mean, if
it's too far.
Jesus wasn't even on the cross for 90 days. And he saved the world. You think we finna wait 90 days? No. Jesus was not on there for 90 days. I can't do it. I can't do it.
All right, well, the next question. Who's more important in a Black woman's life, her father or her mother?
Ooh, that's hard because it depends. That's not an easy.
You got to give us an answer.
Whoever teaches
Give us your answer.
My answer is my mother.
Oh, wow.
Okay, we keep it moving.
I would have lost a bit.
What is the best advice a Black woman ever gave you?
It's so much.
What is the best one that you kept to this day? You still use it no matter what.
Oh, don't let 5 minutes of your day ruin the whole 24 hours.
All right, well, fill in the blank. Black men should for Black women. Black men should for
Fight.
Black women. You
Fight.
said what? Fight.
Right.
Black women should for black men, and you can't use the same answer.
Black women should. Do I have to have 4 in there? Because I'm in my mind, I'm like, how I'm gonna fit the sentence just right.
Just
break
it down. Say how you want to say it.
Just break it down. Quita get
Black women should support black men.
All right. If you can have a conversation with 3 black women, dead or alive, who are they? If you can have a conversation with 3 black women, dead or alive, who are they?
Michelle Obama.
Obama is back.
Rihanna.
Riri.
And Eartha Kitt.
Dead or alive. Eartha Kitt. That's the one for the book.
Eartha Kitt.
Yes.
I'm mad at South Rocket.
All right. This is a Cal podcast question. We've been asking this question since we started this. Who has the better pancakes? Whataburger or Cracker Barrel?
I ain't never had pancakes from neither one of them places.
So let the record state that right now it's 0-0 after 2 episodes.
It's 0-0.
He happy about that because he been losing lately.
He been losing every season. Lately. My guy ain't won a season yet.
I was trying to
I'm sorry.
It's 0-0.
Hey, wait, listen, let me tell you something.
Go try both.
You want some good breakfast, just go to Cracker Barrel and get some pancakes. You'll think
and try Whataburger as well.
They
get them to you, dog.
What now? See, this is the thing. People think Whataburger come out the pack. Whataburger made their pancakes on the spot. So when you order them, they cook them.
They're good.
Cracker Barrel.
I have to try both. And
Cracker Barrel has like flapjacks, but they're good as well.
Syrup with good syrup.
With the warm syrup
in the bottom.
I'm gonna have to try them and then circle back around on that question right there.
Yeah, so you got to come back. All right. So here's the last thing. So I want you to give us 3 things about a black woman about the show. Now, you know this black woman. You done seen her around. She probably done visit came to Louisiana for a stop. She probably been to Texas. But I want you to tell us 3 things about this black woman that we probably don't know about it, okay?
Okay.
As it's loading.
Hey, that black woman has endured a lot of pain, but has come out with strength. She is inspiring, and she is wholeheartedly loving and soft to the core.
All right. So, Whitley, this is part of the podcast where we give you the floor if you want to promote, give people your IGs, your Facebook, whatever you want to talk about, the floor is yours.
I mean, I ain't really got much to give. My IG is Whitley_Gillen.
I'm a block all this so they can't find you because I know them being.
I'm just here for a good time, show love, and hopefully we change the future. Change the black community for the better. It's time for us to love on each other, support each other, and grow together. It's time for us to be whole again.
Last question. What do black women need to do better in 2023?
Saying no and standing on that no. And just not being influenced, not letting the wrong influences come into our lives. There's so many positive influences out there, so we need to focus more on the positive, the good. I feel like it's so easy for black women to focus on the bad and what we have going on and everything else that we lose ourselves in life. So it's time we found ourselves and stand on who we are and know who we are.
Okay. Quita Perk, y'all got anything?
I don't.
Whitley, boo, it's been a long time coming. We finally got you in the calf. Appreciate you getting on, helping us out this season.
Thanks for having me.
If you ever want to get back on, just let us know. Open invitation whenever you're ready.
For sure, for sure. It was nice. I
I'll
appreciate y'all having me.
We're gonna bring her back for the 100th episode. She gotta come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also this season we also celebrating our 100 episodes, so that's gonna be real big.
Let me know.
So season 5 Cal podcast, we got my homegirl Whitley, aka A.B.C.N. Yeah, they don't know nothing about that. But like I always say, we're gonna get better and do better. That's Quita, that's Perk, and y'all have a good night.
G14 classified. That's good.
Long live DJ Star.